Alright guys, and welcome to another episode of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, the second one already. We already hear a lot of barking of Mutt. We need to do something about it. Healing was with pressing X.
Come here! What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? Alright, I'll see what I can get for you.
So we need to get something to eat for him.
That barking was a pain in the ass.
Okay, what is it? Oats.
Listen, would you have some scraps for Mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
Alright. I mean, that should work. Well, I mean, we can get food at Trotsky, right? That's sure, but maybe we can
Come on, Oaks.
do something
We'll
that
get to Trotsky
he
tomorrow,
might give us
and there'll
some
be plenty
food,
of
and
food
we
there.
can then...
We're a noble's escort.
Oh, he's getting some
we're
food at the
obliged to
tavern,
feed as
and
well.
we... from him.
Pheasant in wine, roast pork with apples. Have you ever been to a proper noble banquet?
No, I haven't. Why would the lords invite me to their table?
True. But they'll invite me. I might be only a noble's bastard, but Sir Hans opens doors for me, if you get my meaning.
Aye, that makes sense.
Listen, if you give me that sausage now for Mutt, I'll bring you something from the feast tomorrow, all right?
Christ! All right, but you better not forget about me.
Don't worry. Thanks, mate.
Okay, we received the sausage. We're able to talk to him again. Okay, this is...
Do you know these parts?
A little. It's all rocks and woods. Lovely to look at, but shit for hunting in. If you don't watch your step, you could easily fall down some fissure.
So
True.
You've been in Trotsky before?
Not Trotsky itself. Once I just passed through here with Sir Hanush's escort.
Ah, I expect that's why he sent you with us.
No doubt, but also because I'm not as rash as you youngsters. And besides, as the cook, I make sure you lot don't gobble up all the supplies at once.
Well, I hope so. Yeah, we already know why we're going to Trotsky, that's for sure. Now we need to give him something to eat.
Here you go. Take it.
Cool.
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
For the love of God. How many times do I have to tell you? I ain't playing with you.
Why not?
Because you cheat.
What is here?
Oh? And how come you always win then, eh?
There's a chest, guys. Hold up. Weighted die. Yeah, we're gonna check out the inventory. Yeah, I already know that. I'm gonna, you know, describe it to you here and there. Yeah, and we obviously, if we're gonna pick up armor, you have to actually fulfill certain tasks, or, you know, for certain steps so that you can actually use certain armor pieces, like, for example, head protection, under helmet, and so forth. And yeah, you can also do several outfits as well. We obviously have currently items which we have as part of the quest, so we don't really need to think about that. But we have no weapons. We have 1403, that is 1403 groschen, and then we have mysterious plague die found in a ruined house. Suspiciously, it tends to land on 1. Okay.
Ah, very droll.
Seriously though, Conrad, my old mate. Roll a few, eh?
I would like
No.
to talk to him. Can I talk to him? Oh, we can play with him. Yeah, that's probably the question I wonder the most about. But we're gonna talk to him what he's thinking about
How do
tomorrow.
you think things will end up tomorrow?
How? No ways, I reckon. Whenever someone parleys with someone about something, it takes ages.
Why do you think that?
See me and Conrad now? We can't even agree who's going to be on watch this evening.
Fair enough.
Then I'm just a spear carrier. I ain't got the head for no noble manners. Ask Oates. He'll know more about it for sure.
Oh, he doesn't really so far, but hey. Maybe we'll come to see some agreement. Yeah, who
Maybe
knows?
in the end, Lord Capon and Von Burgov will arrive at some agreement.
Aye, maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, will see. But where's the
Where did you
table
get the
from?
table from?
From that cave behind me. It was just lying there. So I says to
Wow.
myself, that's better
Interesting.
than playing on the ground.
Yeah, why not? Let's just
See,
play
you've
one
got
round.
dice set up. Want a game?
Sure thing, Henry. How's about a little wager to spice it up?
What do you want to wager?
Look, if you lose, how about you pay for everything I order?
Oh
in the
my
tavern in
goodness
Gloucester?
gracious.
And if I win?
Well, I've got this silver ring here I won from Oates yesterday. I'll wager that.
Sounds fair to me. All right, it's a deal.
From Oates, so it's technically him. Okay, basic rules. Yeah, we're gonna use that since it's pressing E, and obviously,
Maybe luck will be on my side.
we have now the option like to you know, the one is obviously you have like sort of like combinations, and these are giving you a certain amount of points. For example, the 1 gives you 100 points. For example, the 5 only gives you 50 points. And then you have combinations, for example, like 3 ones or like 1000 points, then 2 ones or 200 and so forth. So I think we're going to start pretty basic and just take this one, and we're going to continue, and then you're just going to throw it again until you see, wait, there is no really options anymore, right? So we're going to keep on doing that, even though it's
Let it
risky
be
with
now.
4.
I want to play too, you know?
No, we're fine. We're still fine. I'm thinking, guys, we're gonna pass this. Just playing safe, right? Because Henry definitely wants that ring. So he has kind of like the same options right now. Yeah, another one, okay.
My God!
Yeah, okay,
Oh,
so if
come
there is
on.
no options, you're bossing and you're losing complete round, so that's pretty cool. Wait, hold up, guys, we got literally 1,000. But, oh shit, it's not really working at the end. But well, I'm gonna take this, so we get 1,000 points. And we just need another 100 and we're fine. Hopefully he's not gonna make a one, you know, around like 1.5k points in one round. But it should look fine, unless he's gonna throw 3 ones at the time.
Damn it!
No, he's not okay. He doesn't have a lot of luck so far. And we got another time 3 ones. That's wild. And we can even, you know, we can even go for this. But it's fine.
You must have a
We got a ring.
eyes. You played well.
Improved agility. Interesting.
What's to be done? A bet is a bet. Here's your ring.
Well, thanks. Oates ring. It should be Oates ring. A ring originally belonging to Oates that I won in the game. It's originally belonging, but if he, you know, gave it to him in a sort of way,
Come on,
we should.
Conrad.
What?
Let's
If he belongs to
Love
him
of God. How many
now,
times do I have to tell you?
in a way
I
where
ain't
he won
playing
it, then
with
it's
you.
naturally
Why not?
his
Because you
property.
cheat.
I do not.
But you know,
Oh?
in
And how can you
law,
always win then, eh?
we have
That's
different
easy.
sayings of that.
I
For
always
example,
win,
someone who is
'cause
like
you always lose.
currently having like
Aha.
how do you
Very
call this?
droll.
You know, we're sort of
Seriously,
like
though,
differentiated
Conrad, my
between
old mate.
property and
Bold
probably
of you, eh?
ownership.
No.
And I'm not sure if that's the word in English, but ownership, you know, is something, is a not a right, but something you have actual the factual
Hey,
sort of
Conrad,
like
one little game, mate.
power over
Leave
the
me
item
alone.
right now.
I ain't
Whereas
going
the
only too well. It's all one little
property
game,
is the
one
actual
little game.
ownership,
And then
right?
you
It's
go
a
and take my
right
last
and the other
grocery.
one isn't the right. So I think here the right, you know, the property would probably belong to Tankard since he,
This is
I think,
boring.
you know, got
Why don't we carry on
got
to
it
the
into
foothills?
some sort of contract between him and Oates. But maybe that is not the
Give
case.
over, Tankard.
He was sort of
There'll be
like
time enough for the tavern
misusing
after we
the weaknesses of Oates maybe, and you know, took it. So I'm thinking we should maybe give it back to Oates since he's probably the right
Hey, Oates.
owner
I
of
got a
it.
ring off Tankard at Dice. I believe it's yours.
Yeah, that's a small
Really?
law excurse
Christ,
right there.
It is mine. I lost it yesterday.
Oh yeah, he lost it
Would you
yesterday.
give it back to me?
Yeah, sure.
After all, I gave you that sausage out of the goodness of my heart. Be fair.
Yeah,
Henry.
absolutely. He can take it.
Don't
It's his own.
cry, Oates. Here, you have it.
You're a good lad, Henry. Thanks.
And I think it's also, it has a really big value to him, right, as well. But that's not really natural for the right. I'm also going to talk to Nicholas. What does he say? How do you like it?
How do you like it here?
I'll tell you, it's nothing like home.
And have you ever been further than Rattay?
No, I never was, but I always wanted to. That's why Oates put in a word for me so I could ride along. Besides, for an adventurous expedition like this, you've got to have the right gear and good horses. And
yeah.
I'm in charge of them.
And you take good care of our horses. I can't say they're exactly whinnying with joy.
Don't make fun of me. Whenever they need anything, I take care of it for you. The only thing that bothers me is them cliffs and rocky paths.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
hope none of the horses breaks a leg.
That's true, right? It's really
Well, they're
cliffy
anxious
here and
about
there.
Tomorrow.
But very interesting
you?
formation.
Are
I
you
think a
worried?
geologist would be pretty
But
much
we've got
happy
good
about this.
intentions. Sir Hans is responsible and sensible too when it comes to important things. And no doubt Lord von Berghoff is a wise man and he'll hear him out with a cool head. Clever folks can always somehow come to an agreement, can't they?
That's right.
That's right. And also, we're coming with an offer of alliance.
Exactly, yep.
Can't imagine what could happen for them not to receive us.
Not much chance of that.
So we're bringing like an offer, right, to them. Oh, what is this? Pick up? Interesting, what is this? I think we could definitely use some bread roll as a trail snack, right? But maybe not right now. We did talk to Oates. Oh, there is more food. Interesting. And our horses are over there. I want to have a short chat also with Conrad, guys.
Henry, better not keep Sir Hans waiting. It'll be dark soon.
Oh, okay, I will talk to
Well then,
Sir
Henry.
Hans. Hello.
Oh, that was a tight thing with the captain, eh?
Exactly. But we dealt with
Feeling
it.
you'd lost your tongue.
Just for a moment. But true enough. That bastard surprised me a bit.
Well, that's what I'm here for. To deal with that kind of stuff.
And I must say, that was pretty good for your first action as leader of my bodyguard. Let's see if you keep it up. But we managed the situation all right in the end. He even apologized to us. If Hanosh had seen it, maybe he'd finally stop treating me like a child, eh?
Well, I don't know. When I look at you, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Damn.
Kiss my arse. And by the way, since
And he's
we're
a
here,
noble.
How about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the
Absolutely.
mood for that after
Even though I
riding so
probably suck.
Certainly. So then, eh? Eh?
I mean,
All right, then.
we have to keep in mind, right?
Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it?
We
Or
have
shall we have a
some
wager?
experience from
Let's save the wages
KCD1
for
as
later.
Henry, but still.
You afraid?
Keep the biting
And we're a
remarks to
fighter.
yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet.
Let's see if
Here's
we
a
can do
practice
it.
sword for you.
Let's
Have that
do
ready
it.
too.
Absolutely. Press 1 to open your inventory and equip yourself. Okay. And then we can, yeah, we have only one slot. If you have certain items here, you can, a pouch for example, you can expand your inventory by adding potions or whatever into sort of a fast slot. Alright, let's do it.
So, should we start?
Do you think we're going to fight with our cocks? Put on your helmet and armor, grab a practice sword and come
Oh,
on.
I have a helmet. Oops. Okay, so we need to, yeah, we need to connect this to our Henry and then use the helmet because, you know, you can't just wear one of these at once. So let's do it.
Can we start with the swordplay?
You've got your armor. Good. I won't hold back.
Let's
Ready?
see if we can do this. Wait.
Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on. Let's get warmed up.
Okay.
I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me. Is
He
that
was actually able
best
to
you
block it.
got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough.
I hope so.
Throwing plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence.
You chain attacks by pressing the attack button.
Don't get so close to me.
What?
I'm still as fresh as a daisy.
Okay.
Enough.
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Oops.
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself while you're attacking. You still
Yeah,
have to
okay, so
take
we
care
need
you
to-
have strength left to defend.
Now save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard.
Okay.
Nice. What
Oops.
are you doing? Cover. Nice. Good. That's the way.
So I can just hold it right now, it seems.
Good.
Yeah, okay.
Ah, that's enough.
Yeah, why did he...
No one's ever
Okay.
won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
Yep.
That's it. Nice. But
That
what about
worked.
a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Okay, yeah, let's see it.
Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get
Okay, do
ready.
it.
Good.
That worked.
Henry.
That
Nice.
worked again.
You have to block first.
I did. I did not. That worked.
Well,
Yoo-hoo.
hey, you're
Okay,
not
we
as good
are
as
getting
Captain
started,
Bernard,
guys. We're getting
but that
started.
wasn't bad.
Be sure to
But yeah, we have to
remember,
keep in mind, guys.
if someone gives you a riposte,
Henry
you can
He's
still
already
fend
pretty
it
good
off with a perfect block.
state right now, so he
It's
has
best to
obviously
follow
higher
up right away
stats
with your own riposte.
than,
Yeah,
for example, in
right.
KCD1 where you
But
had
what
to
if I
level up
want to
from
attack
level
in
1
such a way that
or level
you
1
can't
to
make a
up to
perfect
20.
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's
Yeah,
not holding
this
his
is
weapon.
especially important
You
for us in
defend,
hardcore,
and I'll
guys.
show you how.
Okay.
All right. Come on then.
Hit his unprotected side. Okay.
Nice, Henry.
I can just attack from this side and it's fine.
Nice work,
Okay.
Henry. All
Yeah.
right, all right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Alright.
Indeed. And let's have a wager
Oh,
to
no.
spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
Oh my goodness.
100? How about
We're gonna get cocky, guys,
You
even though
feeling
we'll probably
confident
fail
or
this.
Fine, 200. On guard.
Alright. I think we did. Okay. So far, he didn't really hit us so far, right? Which is a good thing. But yeah, it's pretty cool because you are definitely getting a feeling from if you already have some experience and you know exactly, you know, where to hit from and so forth, right? Oh god. Oh god. Wait, I need to get some stamina back again. Wait, stamina, guys. I think that was a hit, guys. Was it? Yep. Okay, wait, stamina, guys. You can surrender, I didn't want to do this. Another hit, guys, beautiful. I think from below we have a pretty good spot. Okay. Yes, another one, guys. I think that was a hit. Wait, stamina, guys. Ouch. Yes. Another hit. He's taking hits. Think we're taking him down, guys. We're winning as a peasant against a noble. Maybe. In hardcore mode, guys. We have to say this, right? Wait, stamina. We did! Woohoo! We won! Cool.
I yield! Enough!
We've got an achievement.
Fuck's sake, you're unstoppable!
And in hardcore mode, I'm pretty happy,
won the
guys.
bet, fair and square. I'll settle with you when we get to Trotsky. Now let's go and eat.
Absolutely, I'm down for it.
Quite an appetite.
Yeah, I'm hungry as well. I think Henry's always hungry, guys. You know it, right? And it's a beautiful day right now, right? A beautiful, I think, late afternoon, soon to be evening, and I think it's a pretty good time for us to get some rest after a long ride now, and sword fighting and so forth,
So
and
who
eat something.
won, gentlemen?
Oh, it seems this isn't my day. I knew I shouldn't have bet with you. You've improved since that last time in Ratai.
I won back then too, as I recall. You had to give me your bow.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just one day of training.
Classic.
I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies? Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
So what are we
You
eating?
told us earlier I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
I had to drag you. I direct you. I think we're gonna go with I direct you apart. Obviously, we could focus on strength since we're a fighter, but I think it's not only about like strength, and also Henry isn't really the person who is always gonna go for strength, right? I mean, he's not like that sort of stereotype, I feel like. So we're gonna go with agility here.
Dragging you apart was great fun. You were shit-faced, he was foaming at the mouth, and she was screaming like mad.
I was watching from the table, and I have to say, Henry, you dodged him pretty well. Did you catch a blow
Oh,
at
16, damn.
Aye, but nothing worth talking about.
He doesn't go down easy.
Ha! I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry? You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
all? Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
No, I do not. But yeah, it's a reason that you guys know it. We had some relationship with her in KCD1, and she was like people said, daughter of the Miller Peshek, and you were able to date her in several occasions, and you were able to do quests, and she was even part of a DLC. So I think we did have a decent and in-depth, or still have an in-depth
She's my sweetheart.
relationship.
And that's all I'll tell you.
Ach, don't be such a monk. Out with it.
Listen up. I'll tell you what that girl can do. The wildest she-cat I know. So when she's stripped off...
Enough, enough! You want to be a chivalrous knight, and you talk like that about a damsel? For shame!
Don't forget, guys, we are peasants. So what are we eating? We are not even eating yet.
This travelling isn't too bad.
Traveling is
Apart
good.
from the mosquitoes.
Oh yeah, we're summertime. That's true.
Apart from them.
Where were
We're
you
contemplating,
yesterday
guys.
evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
I wish I was with you the whole time. I think we were looking for some shelter, right? I think that really fit. Scholarship, once again, this is something we have to, I feel like, learn a bit more, even though we already have the skills, right, from KCD1. But I think survival is way much more fitting here, since you guys have to keep in mind we had to find some shelter, right? So I think this is pretty
I walked
important.
around
So
a
we're
bit
gonna go
to
with that.
scout out just in case. I was looking for some good rock overhang we could all shelter under.
Yeah, and we don't know the area here, so
We wouldn't have to get soaked.
So, we got woken up by a bit of a shower, yeah.
Shower? I could still be wringing out my brays.
It didn't look like it was going to rain.
It did to me, though. But you didn't want to listen to me.
And what about, time, sir?
what time?
I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
I've already told you all I know. Von Berghoff is a very important nobleman, the royal chamberlain. He administers the country for the king, collects taxes. It's like this. There's the king, then him, then a very big gap, and then me. And we are envoys sent to offer him an alliance.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords. And that he's
Interesting.
got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
We need to keep that in mind,
Collecting
guys,
them ain't the
if we
same as
would
knowing
ever
how
meet
to
him.
Use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
The sword is a wonderful weapon.
The sword is the weapon of a master. Balanced,
We are a son of
fast,
a blacksmith, so
and
what
suitable for
else
all
should we say,
situations.
right?
Of course, you have to train with it and try to improve your technique, but the result is worth it.
Aye, I get it. It was just a training fight. Pardon me.
Oh, swords, swords, swords. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Istvan Toth stole your sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
And that sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
Ah, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Istvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who'll help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it. And I won. So Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oates, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly.
Wash.
We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
So we're gonna take a bath. Or what?
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
You know, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Ah, Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
And that's probably not the case.
That's a view fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on.
Alright, let's get and take a bath, right? Shall we?
Oh, that really shrivels the old ballsack.
What's the matter?
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans!
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans!
That's not always easy to walk in that
Henry, we've got to sneak closer.
in that river, right, with all the stones. Yeah, I think without further ado, guys, I'll see you guys in the next episode, episode 3.
Down, Henry.
We need to crouch
Closer.
and sneak closer. So I'll see you guys in the next one, and we'll do what Hans is telling us to do. So see you guys, take care,
Henry.
and thank you guys for watching.
Closer.